Really proud of our guys. We beat obviously a very well coached, talented Hofstra team. Our defense was really good in the second half, and our staff, our assistants deserve a lot of credit. Parfait had the scout, and Kevin really got into a couple guys at halftime. I thought challenged them defensively. Nick and Juwan, who are excellent, and same thing with Pat, who handles our defense. So those guys did a really good job getting our guys ready to play. Hofstra's a hard team to guard. They just got so many guys that can just. We're trying, but they just got a lot of guys that just take you, you know.
Obviously, Jalen Ray today was 2 for 10 from the floor, and 10 points. What was the emphasis on him coming into the game tonight?
Yeah, just try to make him take hard shots. He's really good. I mean, he's like Jason in Friday the 13th. That guy's killed us so many times. He's just a really good player. I thought Nick's effort was really good on him. He tried to make him take hard shots and hope that he misses. Our effort's good. The reality is they got good players, and then they're well coached and they know how to play, and it's just a hard team to guard.
What do you think kind of flipped for you guys defensively?
Well, I think
17 or so.
Yeah, I think that the staff did a good job getting after some guys about locking in, and we didn't change anything. We talked about changing stuff because we couldn't guard them, and really, as I said, I think those guys did a good job getting those guys. Juwan, his length, I think, bothered some guys. Nick's length, and Antonio. I think there was more, like I said, the staff getting those guys ready to play. Yeah, Dave, hopeful with we won't have Radir with this weekend. Terry's a possible. Hopefully long term, we think we're working our way through it. Both those guys, we had some wacky games last week where they just struggled with some shortness of breath or lightheadedness, and it happened at Drexel. It happened again Saturday. So obviously we've got really good medical people here. We're just trying to make sure they're okay. It's strange times we're living in, and yeah, Terry's obviously one really good, and then he's such a great leader and an infectious personality. And he makes you look like you're coaching a little bit too. So we'd like to get those guys back. Yeah, I mean, we it's a little bit easier when you're not going to have guys versus when they all of a sudden in the middle of the game. Like the other night, they had to go to the hospital in the middle of the game, and Terry was out getting tested during the game for 7 minutes. That's tough, guys have to do their job and just be ready to play, and everyone's kind of going through that. This has been a weird year so far because it's such an awesome group of guys to coach and be around, but we haven't had everyone together a lot. But it's not like we haven't had them together because someone did something they're not supposed to do. It's just we've had a lot of just some crazy stuff. Hopefully at some point we can have a 2-3 week stretch where we have everyone.
You've talked a bit about how this is a team that shares the ball about as well as any group that you've had.
By far the best we've had.
By far, okay. When you have a game like this where you're down Terry and you're able to apply all that, how encouraging is that you can take a piece out that's important, obviously, and you still get all those open threes, you don't commit turnovers, all that stuff.
Yeah, we've never had a year where we said hey, don't move the ball. That's not the coaching. It's more the type of guys we have. Their intent is really good, and we had a couple of nights where we haven't shot the ball great, but we didn't shoot the ball really well at Drexel at all. We got open shots though. It wasn't like we were heavily guarded. So I think if we keep moving the ball, we're going to shoot better. And then tonight was an onslaught. Jason looked like Steph Curry tonight, That's usually coaching, Pat, right? The ball goes in the basket, everyone looks like you know what you're doing,
You're not kidding there.
No. We've had some other teams where it's like running. We've had some success, but it's like running in the mud and, which is fine. You got to be able to do both, but it's a lot easier game when the ball goes in the basket. The way we can shoot threes at times, it's like getting a boat. Like I bought a boat or something. It's like having a new toy. We've had a lot of teams that couldn't. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say, but
It also seemed like Cam really controlled it down the stretch. Just made the right play, the right.
Yeah, he's playing with a broken jaw and a mask, and he's just he's about as complete a guy as we've had since the best guy we've had a few years ago. He practices like that, and yeah, we're and again, that's Pat O'Connell recruited him and founded him. That's kudos to him. Good players make you look like you know what you're doing.
Obviously, Jason Gibson tonight, career high. Second game this season that he's made 8 threes. What are you kind of seeing from him this year as far as his development and now his third year here?
Yeah, it's toughness. You know, I mean, he major back surgery and coming back off of that. Then he broke a bone in his hand and missed all the preseason. And, you know, he got COVID, was out. It's just, you know, we need him on the floor. He's a really good player, you know, so keep him healthy, you know. He helps us.
You said earlier this is by far your most unselfish team. Do you think this is definitely your best shooting team that you've had thus far? And now the second game, you guys are tied a school record.
We've had a lot of team that took shots who just didn't make them a lot. You know, these guys tend to make them, which helps. Yeah, we got a lot of guys who can shoot. I mean, right? So we've tried to make some adjustments in recruiting and some offensive stuff. The disaster that we had last year gave us a chance to maybe get ahead of that and try to change some things philosophically, and then getting ready at the portal, and you know, hopefully keep them afloat, and that'll persist. I mean, it's good shooters, but it's really good passing, right? If you deliver the ball on time and on target, guys can make shots.
Then you mentioned Juwan, obviously, with everything he's been through, and the defensive impact they had on the game today, kind of getting after his draw a little bit, and then also scoring 9 points, shooting the ball the way he did. You know, just all-encompassing, what have you kind of been able to see from him today and this season?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. Root for him. I mean, Achilles, everyone in our department. I mean, Tricia and James are here. He's a good student. He's a good ambassador. You know, Achilles surgery. You know, you want to see it go well for him. You know, he's a good guy, and he's experienced. He's playing well. It's great to see him have success. He's also like he can make an argument he should be starting playing more. He hasn't said anything. He's just kind of hung in there. He had surgery again. I mean, he got an infection, missed a 3-4 game. You know, so it's easy to root for a guy like that.
I just feel like as a team we just played through the hot guy. You know, any night, you know, it could be Terry, you know, who didn't play. Jason, you know, huge night for Jason. You know, I feel like kind of like piggyback what Jason said. We got a bunch of unselfish guys. You know. Even though I lead in rebounding and points, you know, Jason was scoring. You know, I don't mind giving him the open pass if I have a shot, because that's the way you play. And I feel like that's part of our success tonight. You know, I got energy when he was scoring, you know, seeing the joy that he was scoring, you know, because he haven't had a game besides Coppin that he was in rhythm, you know. So, like, having more weapons on the court, making us a better team, you know, not focusing on one guy. I feel like credit to Hofstra tonight. You know, I feel like they really took away my post game, made me make decisions, you know, made me very uncomfortable. You know, I feel like Gibby did a great role of taking us over the hump, you know, so I feel like that's what we're very good at.
Since the Drexel game, that was your first one,
Yeah, I feel very more comfortable with it now. I feel like it's more natural, you know. A lot of people call me Bang off Batman, so I kind of take that joke in, you know, kind of embrace the mess, you know. At first, I used to fight it a lot, you know. I'd be like, man, I can't play with it, you know. I got very upset on the bench one time, and Coach O'Connell took me to the sideline and was like, look, you got to embrace it. So thank you for him, because he helped me, like, embrace it. And, you know, I hate it, but I got to fight through it to help my team win.
Two good things back to that for you, right? Georgia winning last night.
Oh, yeah, Georgia winning, you know. I wasn't going to talk about that. But we're going to keep it very Towson, because if we do that, the interview is going to be very long. But
You mentioned obviously you coming to lead the leading scorer, but today obviously you only took 9 shots, but had 5 assists, had 10 rebounds as well. We asked you about this earlier, but kind of the way that you impact the game, also, you know, in other ways, not necessarily shooting the ball, but being able to facilitate and rebound. I mean, I guess what's your mindset with that, you know, coming into this season?
Playing the game the right way, you know. I'm not very big on like accolades no more. I got first team all conference before second team all conference. I'm just all about winning right now. You know, I came to Towson to win. So me taking 9 shots, me taking 16 shots, as long as we win, I'm going to the locker room smiling. And if we lose, I'm not going to the locker room smiling. So, you know, my shot attempts are because I got a great chance to help us win. But like I said, if one of my guys open, I'm going to make sure I get the ball on time and make sure they shoot the shot they want, because I'll go rebound it. So I don't have a problem making an extra pass.
A couple of things that stood out, even without having Terry on the floor tonight. Transition offense, kept finding the right guys, and then also only 10 turnovers, and 2 of them were shot clock violations in the last 4 minutes. How encouraging are both of those things? Took care of the ball, and were able to find it out as effectively as
Credit to the staff. When they see a mismatch and they feel like I can make a play, they see me get going, getting guys involved. They gonna keep putting me in ball screen, giving me the chance to make a decision. Charles is a great post guy, so when he roll and the shooting we got with Gibby, Antonio, Juan, and who else? What's his name? Antonio, my guy, my roommate. Me making a decision like with a big slower guy on me is easy. So, I like that at the end of the game with 3 minutes to go, we really milk it down, get the right shots, and that's how we finish our games, close out a lot of games. It's a big-time transition with me going to the post, making a post guy guard a ball screen now. So, I'll make the right decision.
Obviously tonight, Jalen Ray was 2% from the floor. He obviously one of the best scorers. What was the defensive emphasis on him coming into the night?
Great scorer. He's a big-time shot maker. Us limiting his scoring, because what's the other guy name, number 4? Oh, man, he's a problem. He's a problem. He had a big night, but we knew Ray couldn't have a big night either, though. I feel like our defense, tough defense, our hedging kind of bothered him a little bit, because the way we play defense is a little different from other guys in the conference. A lot of guys guard ball screen a little different than what we do. So I feel like that kind of bothered him, and I'm sure that he'll adjust when we go there. So.
Yeah, I felt like we played how we knew we were capable of. Ball movement was key, and luckily we were able to hit shots tonight. And in the second half, we picked up our defense, which I think we held Hofstra to 33% in the second half. So that was key for us.
How you
Feel great. I feel great, man. Since it's my last go around, I'm just enjoying every single moment of it. I'm having fun. It's a great group of guys to be around. Yeah.
Kind of being your last go around, obviously you guys are off to a great start this season. Got a bunch of new guys over here in the building.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think you guys have kind of been able to gel so far? Throughout the season, obviously you guys are pretty good non-conference now, 2-1 in the CAA so far.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff off the court, helps us gel well on the court. We all get along with each other. It's always great to be around the guys, which makes it easier to play together on the court. We're all very unselfish, so we're all willing to make that extra pass if it gives up a wide open shot to my fellow teammates. So.
I think you guys had guys in and out of the lineup included there earlier in the season. Does that make it easier to deal with the situation where you don't have a guy like Terry do that?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course Terry, he's an intricate piece to our team, but our mantra all year is that we all we need, we all we got. So whatever we have, come game time, that's what we're going to use to overcome the challenge of beating the other team.
Tonight, obviously, Aaron Estrada got off to a hot start to 11 points in the first 5 minutes of the game, but then failed to 24, but definitely wasn't as effective throughout the rest of the game. What kind of adjustment on him after that first media timeout?
Just to be more aggressive in the ball screens. They were hitting the short roll a lot, and they were making a lot of passes out of the hedge. So, coach just emphasized just be more aggressive on the ball screen, have high hands so we can't skip it around.
Yeah, it was Hofstra's a great team, very well coached. Luckily, we made shots tonight, defended, rebounded. It was definitely a team win tonight.
You must have known with Terry out, you were going to play a lot of minutes at that field tonight, playing both ends.
Yeah, it was good. Luckily, my win was good. My legs felt good. I knew that I was gonna have to step up and play more minutes tonight, and I was prepared to do that. But it was definitely a team win. We all contributed big to rebounding, and it wasn't just me shooting shots, us making open shots. We defended well in the second half, and that was really big for us.
Physically, how you felt coming off the back?
Great. That was big for me. To be able to do that in the off season, and come back stronger and be able to lift and do the normal things.
After you, new career high, 26 points. You hit a few threes earlier off ball screen. You also tied a career high with 8 made threes. What were you seeing out there? Kind of after you made the first couple, and then the rest kind of seemed from there.
Yeah, it was just my teammates giving me confidence, just telling me to keep shooting. Keep telling me to reload the gun. That's what they keep telling me, keep shooting. So I was ready. I was ready to shoot, and my guys found me and made a lot of open shots.
Obviously, a lot of new faces this year. do you kind of, what are the similarities, differences kind of obviously from last year? Obviously, it seems like from the outside you guys are a lot better of a shooting team. What do you kind of notice as far as the differences from the other teams last year and this year?
Team chemistry. We're a lot more connected this year than last year. We're just grateful to be playing and practicing, just staying in a routine. That's been big for us, and we've been able to stay connected. And we have good guys on the team. That's big when you have good guys who are unselfish, and we'll make the open pass and we'll defend for each other. That's big, and that's the difference from this year.
Jason, is this team developing a reputation as a shooting team?
We got a lot of good shooters, and we're gonna shoot it. But we like to hang our hat on defense and defend. And when we're not making shots and when we have bad nights like that, we have to be able to defend.
Obviously, this year you also have a lot of depth. I mean, obviously, Cam also Hofstra at the beginning of the year, and Terry's had a game where he's gone off, and tonight it was you. I mean, there's not so many guys that can kind of go and get their own bucket, at times. What do you say about the depth of this team that you guys have this season?
Yeah, it's great. If somebody's having an off night, we have multiple people who can shoot. And we have a lot of depth. Even Radir, number 10, like him coming in and giving us good defense and being able to run the team and find guys open shots. The amount of depth we have is a big difference in helping us from last year too.
Obviously, Hofstra, a lot of people said they were one of the best teams in the CAA coming in this year. You guys just beat them tonight. You guys were out one of your best players, and so are they. But what do you think you guys pick up as far as the rest of the teams in the league right now?
Yeah, we're just gonna go into every game like we did tonight. Try to execute the game plan, make shots and defend, and we have to rebound. We're gonna keep it going and keep defending. That's big. That's big for us. We have to defend.